Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mueller.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Mensah. Under fire. And the timing just a hair off.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here, in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Lofton. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the big fella. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get them the ball, run after the catch.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Again, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
That's a great job on third down and short, just being physical by this offense and moving the ball down the field. You take the ball to start the game, really setting the tone. How big would it be now set up first and goal? If your first drive, you can punch it in. You can gain all the momentum and really start this game off just how you want it to.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play 2.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Mayava. Gets it to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Buckeyes heading quickly to the line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now here's Sayin. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! They get on the board first. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Mayava. Got the back over the middle. Still on his feet at the 35. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking outside, it's Jackson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. Here's Sayin to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Connection to the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. It's reverse. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Looking down the middle. Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've only converted one time in 3 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for room, it's Jackson. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's a reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throw it, say it. Looking long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls again.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go,
He'll take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like...
Makes a grab and room to run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up.
He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Sayed throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Jackson. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense.
Ready. Go, go!
On the run, it's Jordan. Spins away from the defense. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of